So I've been working with 14 Theories for about a year now, and they came to me looking for an integrated campaign that was really going to get them noticed, was going to get their services out there, because they're all about web design, web development, and web marketing. I really wanted to make something that was humorous, but also professional, because that is the brand that they have already established. So I came up with the Web Nightmare campaign. So what exactly is a web nightmare? Well, that's a really good question. It actually is a feeling of stress or horror over like your website, like your Twitter account, and other like online presence. So I really wanted to make the feeling of the Web Nightmare campaign as relatable as possible to problems that clients and past clients have actually had within the industry. So, as an example, my mom's the only one that visits my website. So that was actually number 6. So we wanted to create something that was really relatable, and something that, if this was actually your web nightmare, then you have actually website traffic issues. So we wanted to actually bring that to light and tell them how they would be able to attract new people to their website. So we'll go over a few of the goals. Especially awareness. We really wanted to get across that they were all about web design, web development, and also web marketing. We wanted to increase the website traffic, especially when they're interacting with the blog. We wanted them on the portfolio pages and also the service pages. We wanted to build the online community, so specifically on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and also with blogging. So I'll go over a little bit more in detail, but we did do print. We did 2 of the direct mail pieces. We also had lots of activity on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. We had creative graphics. We did increased blogging efforts. We had email newsletters. We had an interactive contest, and also pay-per-click advertising. So with the direct mail, my web agency isn't returning my calls. So that was number 1. This was a big one. When we were actually sitting down and actually discussing the campaign, this was a common issue that a lot of our clients had actually had in the past, and other potential clients could be actually having without an effective web agency. So that was the front. This is I believe the second one that we sent out. And then on the back, it was wake up from your web nightmare, with the free consultation. So this would be with website design, with the SEO efforts, and also with the Facebook and the Twitter as well. So this was a way to generate leads and to get people to actually come and meet with us who were looking to have a web project. Onto the social media portion, it was very important to keep everything branded and integrated. So we wanted the messages that we were actually putting out there to be the same that we were actually sending out in the print. So we utilized Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn, with Twitter being the hub for the campaign, as we did use the hashtag WebNightmare. So it was really great to be on here and to actually talk with people, start discussions, we asked questions. We were posting a lot of content, a lot more content than we normally were publishing. So instead of 1 blog a week, we were posting 2 blogs a week. And we were also posting a lot of like the graphics as well. LinkedIn played a really big part because it really tapped into our personal networks, and we were able to tap into the employees of 14 Theories, into their communities as well. And I don't know if you can see here, but on the Facebook page we did have a contest app page, which I'll go into a little bit more detail about. So this is another web nightmare. No one reads our blogs. So with this, we'd be posting it to Twitter and to LinkedIn, and we'd also be providing them with advice and a tip on how to attract more users to their blog or to their website. So another one, we have 1 like on Facebook. We definitely wanted to appeal to our clients that really don't have any idea what they're doing online, and they're very new to it. So it was important to kind of bring that out, but not also, not just the negative, but we wanted to bring the positive by adding in the tip and advice, and becoming a resource and a thought leader within the industry, especially online. So the contest was actually a very important part of the campaign. It was a way for people to engage with our brand, and also it was a way for them to talk about their problems online. So we asked them to share their web nightmare with us for a chance to win 5 hours of free work. So again, it would be with the website design, with the SEO, and also the social media. And we got some really great responses. We got people saying, I have a WordPress site and it broke down and I don't know who to call. Other people saying, I don't know what I'm doing on Twitter. And other people saying that my website design hasn't been updated in over 5 years. So it was a great way for everyone to kind of put it out there and for us to engage with them and actually look like the thought leader by saying, oh, well, why don't you try this? Why don't you try this? And still becoming a resource. So we ended up choosing a winner, and we did a small website for them, as well as some SEO services. So we tapped into their community because we got people talking about our company. The pay-per-click advertising was a smaller component to the campaign. So we used the Google AdWords, and we wanted to make sure that we were targeting people that were actually looking for our services online. So if they typed in web design Kingston, not only would we be #1 here, which is the organic search, but we also had a paid ad as well above it with the Web Nightmare branding. So it was really important because this actually reaches people that are actually looking for a web agency like right now. Okay, so how do we know that this campaign actually went well, and how do we know that we actually achieved the goals that I had talked about earlier? Well, one of the goals was to raise the website traffic, and we did that by 64%. So the campaign started in May, and we noticed that a lot more people were interacting with our blog, and they were on our portfolio page and also our web design page. We saw a definite growth in our online community, which was definitely related to our website traffic as well, because we could see that people were going from our Twitter account through the link that we were providing to them onto our website. So that's a very important kind of relation, is to, if you have an online community that's actually effective, then they're going to be going to your website for types of resources and other kind of information. It's really all about becoming a thought leader nowadays, and to make people actually want to come and read your information. And I don't have it listed here, but we also generated leads, especially from the direct mail pieces, people that were actually looking for a web project. They would meet with us, and we had an hour consultation with a few potential clients, and one of them actually did become a real client. I do have some final thoughts. If you are creating an integrated campaign, make sure that it is integrated, and make sure that you actually choose the channels that your customers are at. It's always important to have that big idea and the one that's going to go across a variety of channels, not just one. So we're obviously a business-to-business company, so we're targeting marketing managers and business owners. So they're not always online. If your target audience is on radio, then advertise on radio. But make sure that you still have that creative web part on LinkedIn or on Twitter, and because that really creates like 2 different touch points. Like they hear your spot on the radio, and then they see all your branding as well online. So I'll leave you with this. I'll ask you, what is your web nightmare? And thank you very much.
My name is Nick Rayner, and this is the Always Lovely Camille Orlano.
Hey everyone.
and today we'll be talking about creating catchy content.